Hi there, people. This is Pray Love, and I'm here to talk about fragrances. So, there's another fragrance. Last video was about um, Montblanc Explorer Platinum. This time it's just about the original Montblanc Explorer because I'm wearing this today. I went to have a music lesson. Then after the lesson, I put on Explorer, and then I went to the gym. It's one of my like I put it in my bag, and it's a kind of a gym scent. But I think it's a good gym scent because it's kind of um, does the trick for any kind of situation still. Like if after the gym you've got like some other things going on, I went to see a concert afterwards. I wanted to appear not classy because I was pretty casual in my style, but I wanted to still, look the part. I'm going to see a concert, so whatever, like a classical music concert recital. And yeah, I got complimented a lot with that fragrance. It's an amazing scent, and it doesn't project that much. I don't go easy on the trigger for that one. This is one of the fragrances that I tend to overspray because it's like so nice and people rarely complain, and it doesn't project that much. It's not a it doesn't have like this um it's an Aventus style fragrance, but it doesn't have this Aventus performance. But even though it's so good, the ambroxan in there is so good. The woodsy notes. I think that it's a great fragrance for people who like Aventus, but want something that's a bit more casual, not as projecting, um, cheaper because it's I bought my bottle for like $30 or something. Um, so yeah, and Aventus is crazy expensive. People also that yeah, it's like it's less natural, but it's more like a kind of a party type fragrance too. If you spray a lot, you'll get noticed, and it's gonna be awesome. So yeah, this is a great fragrance. I think it's a great overall fragrance, because on the nighttime it shines. During the daytime it shines. If you go to the beach, it shines. If you go to the gym, it shines. It's a jack of all trades. It's you can wear it at the office. It has some sexiness to it. That's one of the first things that I noticed between the platinum flanker and the original is the original has this opulence, sexiness, whatever, but it does have it probably because it's an Aventus style, and the platinum one is like a new release that doesn't smell like anything really. Um, if you want, like, also Explorer is a more woodsy and ambroxan type fragrance than Aventus, even though Aventus, I know there's diehard people that think that the ambergris in Aventus is not actually ambroxan, but yeah, it is. I mean, I'm pretty much sure this isn't real ambergris. Debate me on this, but still, the focus is more on ambroxan for the Montblanc Explorer fragrance. It kind of also rivalizes with the Sauvage type fragrances, Bleu de Chanel, um, and why without smelling as boring as those fragrances. Because I do think that a lot of blue fragrances kind of have um, this boring thing about them. Especially, I think Bleu de Chanel is something that's very classy, elegant. But to my nose, it doesn't stand out because so many people have it on and whatever and whatnot. The Aventus style, even though it's a pretty common style of fragrance, I do think that it stands out because of that kind of fruity pineapple kind of a vibe that it has. Even though it's not noted, even in the notes, like for Explorer, there's no pineapple noted in the notes. It's a bergamot note. I do feel the bergamot if you like Earl Grey tea. It really smells a bit like reminiscent to that. But I do get like a pineapple accord from the fragrance, and it's awesome. It smells juicy. There's this dryness with the ambroxan, and everything mixes together so well. I mean, this fragrance is kind of a masterpiece in itself because it's an affordable Aventus type fragrance that gets you somewhere else, but this somewhere else is actually very good. You know, it's actually, I think, perhaps more seductive than Aventus. I think that it does everything that Aventus does better. I've done videos about this. I will die on my hill, saying that Explorer is better in what it does than Aventus for the price point too. I think there's no point in actually getting Aventus. It does smell nice. It does smell quality, but you know, Explorer does the job so well, and Club de Nuit Intense gets the job done too, and L'Aventure gets the job. They all get the job done so well. But I think Explorer is my favorite. It's the only one I kept for all these like all this time, and it's so well done. It's so well blended. You know, it smells quality. You can find this at discounters for next to nothing. I think this fragrance is like it's a masterpiece in itself. You know, you're like, oh yeah, I'm hesitating between getting Sauvage, which smells a bit like everyone else, is more offensive, drier perhaps, and Explorer, which is like sexy and juicy and fruity and everything's going well with it, and the woodiness that it gives and the ambroxan and the dryness, and when it gets to the dry down it's even more like a kind of a blue fragrance with a touch of sweetness. It's awesome. It's completely awesome. So I would recommend, you know, if you're into like blue fragrances, jack of all trades one that you can wear anywhere. It's classy, but it's still appropriate to the gym, and it's still appropriate on a date, and it's still appropriate whatever. You can think of any situation. You can go to the dentist with that, you'll get compliments anyway. And yeah, I got like many compliments today at the gym, my friends, people around. It smells good. It's a fragrance that smells good. I'm very much more of a niche person right now, but this fragrance, it just smells awesome, you know. So do what you want with it, but I think it's awesome. I think it's an awesome scent. Um, don't buy Aventus, just go and buy Explorer. It's so good. Spread love, spray love. Bye bye.